This is my IBM Lenovo T60 ThinkPad laptop. I've installed the Lenovo ThinkVantage toolbox, which enables me to do hardware scans. What this does is it scans all of the major systems to make sure they are all fully functional. So I'm just going to go down so you can see that all the hard drive, processor, everything is passed. And then I'll go back. Now there are 7 main things that the toolbox checks. As you'll note on this laptop, everything checks out perfectly except for the backup. I actually have created the repair and restore disks. I just didn't use this utility, so that's why it's giving the red X here. But everything else checks out perfectly. I'll see if I can zoom in on the specifications here. So as you'll notice, this laptop is running Windows 7. It has the Intel dual-core processor at 2 gigahertz, 3 gigabytes of RAM, a 100 gigabyte hard drive, the Intel Pro Wireless card, the ATI Radeon X14 graphics card, and also the SoundMax audio controller. Closing out of this, you'll note that it has Office 2010 installed on it, which is the latest version of Office. It's a really great suite of programs. I've mainly used Excel, but my limited experience with everything else says that all the other programs are just as good. And it also has the Microsoft version of antivirus software, which is up to date and has scanned the computer. So all systems are checking out perfectly. It has a good battery, as you see here. And now for a little bit of a walkthrough of the hardware itself. You'll note that it has the fingerprint scanner here. And if you can see from this angle, this screen is the FlexView IPS panel. You can see these great viewing angles. With a normal laptop or a cheap one you'd buy at Walmart, it's going to use a cheaper LCD, and the lower quality LCDs are really terrible when you're trying to do anything that requires accurate color reproduction or working with the laptop for a long amount of time. So that IPS panel is very nice. They did a great job with the FlexView panels. It has the DVD burner on the side here. And then you can see there are some scratches on the outside cover. Not sure what it's going to look like when I look at the video later, but there are a few little scratches. Overall, the laptop is in great shape. So when you look at it in person, you can't really notice that there's any problems or anything. One thing to note on this model, this really is a loaded T60, is right here. If you can see it, this extrusion right here is for the Verizon WAN chip, and what that is it allows you to link this with your Verizon account or create a Verizon account and use their 3G internet. So that's a really great feature if you're on the go a lot, or maybe if you don't have internet at your house, you can just use that 3G internet, and that chip is upgradable. So later down the road, if they come out with 4G laptop chips, you can put one of those in there. So this is a really well-spec'd laptop, and you can see the keys actually look a little bit shinier in the video than they do in person. The keyboard really looks to be in excellent, near new condition. And that's it, my Lenovo T60 laptop.